back to you guys.
Rima, thanks very much for that. Very interesting. Let's jump from IT to the public sector companies, right, Nimesh? And you put data out last week that maybe they're at a multi-decadal breakout level. And I think Motilal has followed up with an interesting report.
That's right. So, Prashant, before I talk about the PSUs and the PSA index, while the street is divided on the IT index, there are equal number of bulls and bears for IT for next year. That's what even Rima put out. But I think the one sector which is a consensus buy for many is the PSU index. I spoke about the breakout levels in the PSA index last week. Very interesting report from Motilal this week on the PSUs per se, and they are saying that the PSUs are scripting a comeback. Look at the number. The profit has tripled over FY20 to FY22 versus a flattish for the good 8 years between FY12 to FY20. In fact, this profit pool is largely led by the PSU banks. For the listed PSU universe, the profit CAGR for the last 5 years between FY17 to FY22 was 22.5% versus the private sector CAGR of just 14.5%. So the PSU companies have actually outperformed the private sector companies in the last 5 years, as per the Motilal report. In fact, Motilal also expects 8% earnings CAGR for the PSU basket, not only PSU banks, but for the overall PSU basket between FY22 and FY24. In fact, that's the numbers which Motilal is talking about. If you remember, Prashant, this week, Chris Wood had put out, the India, he's made some changes to the India portfolio, and he's added REC with a 4% weight. What was more striking was the fact that he's cut weights on blue chip names like HDFC Bank, ICICI Pru Life, ICICI Lombard, and has added REC. So PSU seems to be back in favor. There are technical reasons which we explained last week, and now there are fundamental reasons as well, explaining why the PSUs can make a very strong comeback purely from a fundamental point of view and from an earning point of view as well.
All right, Nimesh, thanks for that. So we've spoken about IT and PSUs as sectors. I want to talk about one particular stock, and this is Bajaj Finance.